Hey there everyone, this is your friend Team Rai Rai, and this is no show, this is an interview with my friend. Go ahead my friend, introduce yourself.
Break the Wall 10, oh wow, botch. Break the Wall 10, hashtag Bobby from New Jersey. What's going on, Rai Rai?
Nothing too much my friend. Now we're gonna focus on WrestleMania 29, your trip. So go ahead my friend.
Well, it's gonna be a good time. A little over a month now. Got everything planned, got all my tickets ready, and coming off last night's Raw with the Brock Lesnar stuff. I'm really looking forward to that match. And, overpaid for my WrestleMania ticket, but in the end, I think it's going to be worth it because, there's nothing like WrestleMania. And, I've heard a lot of people say, well, you know what? WrestleMania is always going to be worth it when you're there. And I'm sure I'm going to feel that way. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Another thing is, do you think it's gonna be cold that day because this is New Jersey / New York?
Well, honestly, right now it's starting to warm up a little bit. By my standards, it's 45 today. It was 45 today, and the past couple of weeks have been brutal, in the 20s and everything. So it's starting to warm up. I'm thinking, by April 5th or whenever the weekend starts, it might be in the 50s, possibly the 60s, which is too bad for New Jersey. It seems like it's getting warmer earlier this year, so I don't think it's going to be too bad, the weather, honestly.
Now, do you think if it's a good buy rate, do you think WrestleMania will go back there in the near future?
To New Jersey or to New York, maybe. You never know, because there's always going to be that chance that they run Madison Square Garden, but I don't think that they're going to come to MetLife anytime soon after this, because you still have MSG and that's the big time. But I think that with New Orleans next year, cities like Dallas, who has that big stadium, and all those kinds of new cities that have those stadiums, I think there's a good chance that a lot of other cities are going to get it before MSG or even comes back to MetLife.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Now, I'm not too sure, Bobby, if you've seen my video. I said the top 10 places for Mania. Now, that'd be awesome if something in Indiana will carry it. It's a huge stadium that's not too far from my area, 3 hours. Home of the Colts, that'd be freaking awesome, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we were talking about this the other day on Skype too. Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. When I've heard, my cousin actually went to the Super Bowl when it was there either last year or the year before that, and it's a beautiful stadium. It's a nice place, so I'm sure that's going to get a WrestleMania eventually. I think Dallas is probably going to be the next one, honestly, after New Orleans, because that's just a natural fit, and that place holds a ton of people. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if Indianapolis gets an early 30s WrestleMania, if you ask me.
Maybe 31, 32, around there, Bobby?
Oh yeah, definitely. I just think it's WWE loves running these big stadiums, and one thing that is going for them is that it has the big dome. So it's not going to be outside or anything, which is, very big contrast from MetLife, where it's probably going to be a little bit on the chilly side. But, I think with the big stadium roof, it seems like a fit to me.
Yeah, another thing is about the Colts Stadium, they could open it and close it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of like, what was it?
Arizona.
Yeah, like Arizona, that's a big stadium too, So I'm sure it can hold close to the number that it did for 26 at Arizona. So, I think no doubt WWE's going to run Indianapolis.
I hopefully then, because I could, my sister could book a hotel room because she works in that department, and give us a great deal. And hopefully, speaking of Indianapolis, that has nothing to do with wrestling, but this Sunday, my dad, myself, my dad's friend, and his wife are heading to Indianapolis for the Bulls versus the Pacers game.
That's pretty awesome.
Yes.
I haven't been to a basketball game in a while, but I'm not really into basketball as much as I used
Yeah, you told me that on Skype the other day. Do you think, speaking of WrestleMania again, do you think we'll have a Money in Bank again, or is it just going to be for the pay-per-view only?
Yeah, I think it's only going to be for the pay-per-view. I mean, the pay-per-view is usually a great show every year. There's no doubt about that. But, to have, like, ladder match at WrestleMania and then 2 more at the pay-per-view, unless they get rid of the pay-per-view, which I don't see happening, I don't think it's going to happen at WrestleMania. But I will say I really like the Money in the Bank tradition at WrestleMania. It's a shame that they made a whole pay-per-view out of it. But, at least it is a great pay-per-view every year, so.
Yes, it was. I mean, of course, the biggest one so far is 2011, what I attended. But I am getting way off subject. This is supposed to be a Mania, but I don't know why. I don't like when I do that, but it's okay. Yeah, last night at Raw was awesome, especially first time we saw blood in a while. This is not PJ, isn't it?
No, the funny thing is, like, I thought he, Brock, I should say, I thought he cut himself, but I looked at the replay, man. He went head first into that post, and I just kind of find it funny that, Brock Lesnar last year, his gimmick was, he's bringing legitimacy back to WWE, and it seems like he's picking up where he left off because, if you guys remember, that epic segment with Brock and Cena where Lesnar got him with some forearms and busted Cena open one time in the mouth. So as soon as I saw the blood on Brock, I immediately thought of that segment because, Brock's a badass, and I really do think, there's nothing off limits when that guy is around.
Yeah. Speaking of Brock, do you think Triple H will have another feud after the Lesnar feud, or is this it for this, for Triple H?
Hopefully not. I think Triple H is, past his prime. I know he had that awesome match with Undertaker the past couple of WrestleManias, but you gotta have at a time, you gotta step aside and let the new talent shine. You're already gonna have Brock, all these guys, Jericho coming in and out. There's enough guys coming in and out all the time that I don't see Triple H being on another schedule for so-and-so pay-per-views this year. Just step aside and do your stuff backstage.
I totally agree with that. Last night it felt totally weird with the new hairdo. I know he had his new hairdo a while back, you know what I'm saying? It's not him, his image.
Yeah, I like him with the short hair. The thing that bothers me is Undertaker, that he's still bald. I thought he would have grown that hair back, but
yeah.
If he's comfortable bald, good for him, but just kind of awkward that it's going to be Triple H kind of bald and Undertaker definitely bald at WrestleMania. That's just going to be a little weird.
Yeah, but at least Triple H, I guess he's younger than Taker, isn't he?
Yeah, probably by a few years, maybe even more than that. But Triple H is, that match with Brock should be awesome, so looking forward to that.
Are you going to Fan Access and Hall of Fame too, or just Mania?
Well, definitely a no for the Hall of Fame. I just don't think, it's worth the money. I've been in Madison Square Garden. A lot of people are just going solely to see some kind of wrestling event at the Garden, but I've been there once before. As far as access, I'm definitely going to the Sunday afternoon access. I'm working on going to the Sunday morning access. But, I've heard people say, it's not worth the money, but I've never been to an access before. And, yeah, I've seen stuff on people's videos about all their exhibits and everything, but I want to be there in person to see this stuff, through the Undertaker's graveyard and stuff like that. And, of course, meeting some of the wrestlers there. So, no to the Hall of Fame, but definitely I'm going to be hitting up access.
Cool. Speaking of access, I was there live at WrestleMania 26. It's awesome. You're going to have fun, Bobby. It's a blast.
Oh, yeah. And, I'm a big autograph guy, too. And usually, from what I've heard, those Sunday sessions are pretty dead for the most part. So, I probably can go to all these exhibits, but then, walk up to some of these guys signing and just get a quick autograph. So that sounds good to me.
That is just too sweet. Yeah, WrestleMania, I cannot wait to, next year, 30 years in the making, holy shit, I cannot believe time is going so damn fast, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a good time. I don't know yet if I'm going. Probably not, just because I'm thinking that because I'm not gonna, buy individually. That's just ridiculous. I'm gonna take some people's advice and just buy a travel package. But I don't know how much those are gonna be. We'll see when those prices are released. But New Orleans is a good city to host WrestleMania, so no complaints from me.
Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna go to Dallas eventually. That'd be cool if it's in um,
I'm surprised they haven't gone back to Toronto.
Yeah, I know. Damn.
In the Sky Dome. What about you?
Yeah. I mean, because it's a landmark for wrestling, isn't it, or no?
Well, that's like the big city for wrestling in Canada, at least.
Yeah.
We've had some awesome Toronto events. And, we're in WrestleMania 17, which is one of the best pay-per-views of all time, if not the best pay-per-view.
Don't you hate when people say, "Oh, this is gonna be the best WrestleMania of all time"? I hate when people say it every freaking year, but when it's all said and done, it's over. I hate when people say that, every year.
Yeah, but people are excited, man.
Yeah, I know. I understand. You know what? I should really. I know it's only February. I should really watch some old school wrestling DVDs, but I keep forgetting. By the time I want to do it, it'd be WrestleMania time. The really I want to watch again is that one that came out recently on Blu-ray. The story of WrestleMania. That is freaking awesome. I love the backstage stuff.
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, I was a little disappointed. I thought they should have went in depth with some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the matches on there are pretty good, so there's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Now, another thing they should I like to see is backstage about the sort of sororities. That'd be kind of cool. How they all started.
I would think like SummerSlam would come before that, because honestly, like the past few years, I don't think Survivor Series has been as important as it has been in the past couple decades when it first started up. Like, I would think that SummerSlam is right behind Royal Rumble, actually. Probably like the third biggest show of the year. Like a Rumble documentary, I think would be awesome, if you ask me.
Yeah, not the matches, like a documentary, like the wrestlers talk about it and how it all started. I mean, we all know how it all started, but I like to hear the people from backstage talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if that were to happen, like if they do all these documentaries on pay-per-view, on the big pay-per-views, I feel like it would be like the same kind of setup as the WrestleMania DVD, the true story of WrestleMania. Just like, okay, we'll talk about this year, and then 2 minutes later we'll go jump to the next year.
Yeah.
So.
You want to tell everyone that you're under the weather, real quickie?
I am. I woke up yesterday with a sore throat. I really hate when that happens. Usually, I'll, like, the day before, like, a few hours before I go to bed, I'll start, feeling it in my throat. But out of nowhere, I woke up just really feeling like crap. And, after, like, waking up and doing some stuff, I feel a little bit better. But, I got a headache right now, a little bit of a sore throat, nose is always messed up. But I'm trucking along, doing this video with my pal Rai, talking about WrestleMania. That's what it's all about.
Oh yeah. I was at WrestleMania 20. New York City is a great arena. Hopefully, I go back to New York, and maybe this time I'll meet my friend Bubba for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I don't know why I didn't go to 20, but I feel like WrestleMania in Madison Square Garden would just be the best.
Yeah, but
that's the mecca.
We all know it's not gonna happen because I don't know, maybe just for a other pay-per-view, but McMahon wants to go to a big arena to make more cash. That's the only thing he gives a damn about is make the money, and that is so sad,
And the thing is, like, if they even run Madison Square Garden, I mean, can you imagine those ticket prices for like last row in the building? I mean, that's gonna kill some people's wallets. Which is why people don't want it to go back to Madison Square Garden just because of the ticket prices.
Yeah. Now, does WWE still have contract with MSG right now?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know when the last time they were at a show there.
Damn. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Oh, yes.
But I'm surprised, like, they're not running, besides, Hall of Fame, they're not running a show like Raw or SmackDown at Madison Square Garden.
They should.
After WrestleMania.
Hey, speaking of shows, I just noticed yesterday, no pyro, no introduction. So what the hell is up with that? Are they going cheap now for Raw?
I think they've been doing that for a while, man. But it's kind of lame though when you see like Ryback get promo, when he's getting pyro and
Yeah, but I understand some wrestlers don't get pyro like they used to, but I like the introduction, like they get pumped up for Raw. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't get shit lately. This is bullshit.
Yeah, they take out the introductions when they go to 3 hours. How does that make sense?
I don't know. They are $1 million billing company, and they come back. That's bullshit. That makes no sense.
For sure, they're gonna have some big time pyro at WrestleMania. So looking forward to all those fireworks.
Is that what they're saving it for Mania? Is that why they won't do it for Raw anymore?
I'm sure they're just like gonna save it for the big shows.
Okay, now.
I mean, they're definitely not gonna pull back on pyro for WrestleMania. I mean, that's their biggest show of the year, no doubt.
But they are gonna pull back from Raw, right? No more Raw.
I guess so. I mean, they've been doing that for a while. I've noticed. It's kind of lame, but not everything's about pyro.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool. Right before the show kicks off, it's just the introduction and the pyro, then the show kicks off. That's how it should. It's been like that for years, hasn't it? I mean, ever since they started pyro shit for Raw SmackDown,
Oh yeah, that's been a staple for Raw, for years. Even SmackDown, I don't know. I don't watch SmackDown. I don't know if they do pyro for SmackDown anymore, but it's just they're experimenting for some reason. Their intros, now they have this guy doing the voiceover work for the video packages, it's the soap opera.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you have a blast. Now, you told me off camera that it's cheaper if you buy WrestleMania stuff when it goes on sale on WWE.com. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
usually they'll do a 70% off sale a month after the event. They never sell out of most of that WrestleMania stuff online.
Yeah, why is that?
I think it's just overpriced. They usually just have a T-shirt, WrestleMania T-shirt for $25. But personally, I find a lot of the stuff on WWE Shop to be overpriced. That's just me. That's why I rarely buy from WWE Shop, and when I do, it's because they're having a big sale.
Yeah.
I just don't see myself paying $25 for a T-shirt.
Yeah, for my opinion, why can it be cheap? It's just you just pay for the freaking name WWE. That's all you're paying for. Now, I think for now on, I know it's gonna happen. The new Blu-rays should go way down, maybe $19. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking crazy. The shirts, some of them, it takes a while to be on sale. I don't know what else to say. I think that we went a little longer with this video. Thank you very much, Bobby. I really appreciate it to come on this interview with me.
Good time, alright. It's always good talking to you, being on your channel. And, I'm sure people have subscribed to me by now, but if you haven't, Break The Walls10 on YouTube, also WWE Forever 98 on YouTube, as well as Twitter. Twitter is at BGRENTIO, BGRENTIO. Facebook links, they're usually in my videos, so check that out. And good talking to you, Rai, as usual.
Okay, have a good one, and the champ is out here. Deuces!